Yeah, what's going on? Back with another zombies video. This one's gonna serve several purposes. First, it's gonna kind of look back in Black Ops 4, some of the Easter eggs, hints, teasers, whatever you want to call it, that we missed, and then it's gonna kind of serve as a tutorial, or a reminder for what to look for in the next upcoming trailers for either Zombie Chronicles 2 or Black Ops 5 zombie trailers. Because if we had done this, and I know a lot of us know that we should be doing this or we should have done this because we say it every year, or I see a lot of people mentioning it every year, that we really need to scrutinize everything that Treyarch does, because it could mean something. It's probably an Easter egg, and it's kind of like almost a running joke that we know every little thing that um, some of the devs say in trailers, or the trailers themselves say, or or sorry, the devs say in interviews, or the trailers have, that it can ultimately mean something, or hint towards an Easter egg, or it's an Easter egg itself. Um, and at the same time, I do understand that some YouTubers are gonna use this information or tutorial as a way to make themselves try and look cool, that they might lie to their subscribers and viewers that they have inside information. And I guess I'm okay with that. It's just, it is what it is. People are going to believe what they want to believe. So, if they want to use that angle, good for them, whatever. So, anyways, looking back into Black Ops 4, on July 17th, 2018, we got a Chaos Story trailer. That trailer was kind of a mashup of the 9 story slash trailer and the Voyage of Despair trailer. And that trailer had a theme song, or a soundtrack to it. The name of that song was by Screaming Jay Hawkins. The name of the song was I Put a Spell on You. And I guess he debuted the song on the Merv Griffin show in 1966. And you can probably see where I'm going with this. Um, if you can tell who put a spell on who, what type of Easter egg or hint this was. And the only other thing I want to note real quick before I jump into more of the spell part of it, as is that he, as you can tell, is dressed up almost as another version of the Shadow Man, more the Louisiana down south um, voodoo type version of the Shadow Man. And as far as the lyrics, if it hints anything, I'm not. I don't want this video to be more like the Shadow Man. I'm just porting that out, kind of like a side note that I noticed. Maybe Treyarch somehow will use that down the road. That maybe the this version of the Shadow Man ends up becoming Medusa, or who Medusa was. Who knows? But this video is just to maybe just show more about the spell part of it. And again, this is that other version of the Shadow Man, not an Activision game, just another version of the Shadow Man. I just want to kind of point out to people. And this version was originally from a comic book series I read on Wikipedia, and this video game came out in 1999. Just to kind of give you a reference of what Shadow Man I'm talking about. Some people might only know the Treyarch Shadow Man from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, the Apothecon version of the Shadow Man, which is kind of more has to do with your dreams rather than the voodoo part. Like our Shadow Man is more about dreams, um, and the Apothecons and stuff like that. Not so much voodoo like this one does. Maybe Treyarch's gonna just give us two versions of the Shadow Man, which would be kind of awesome. I'd be okay with that. But I just kind of want to show this as a reference. So back to the song. Like I said, the song was by Screaming Jay Hawkins. I Put a Spell on You, and I'm not gonna go through every single lyric, every single word in the lyrics, and break it down, but just some stuff. Because you're mine was kind of a line that I kind of stuck out to me. and it says, I love you, I put a spell on you because you're mine. And I guess those lyrics kind of just repeat itself. It's a really cool song. I'll try and link both his version and then the trailer version, so you can kind of, go listen to it. They're awesome songs. So Treyarch did a good job picking that song and obviously hinting, teasing towards the fact that Medusa slash the Oracle was gonna put Scarlet under a spell in the final cutscene, which was from Ancient Evil, the final cutscene in the Chaos story for Black Ops 4. Hopefully they'll follow it in Black Ops 5. And really quickly, these screenshots came from Glitching Queens and cutscene on YouTube, so I'll link that if you want to watch the entirety of the cutscenes. But in the cutscene, you'll see that Medusa right here, or the Oracle, ends up putting Scarlet under a spell. She ends up falling down and is kind of under the spell, and I guess it's up to Diego to kind of get her out the spell. I don't know how exactly they're gonna do that. Maybe like this is their kind of like dream world, and maybe they'll wake up and she'll not be in the spell anymore. I don't know exactly, because kind of same thing with the ether in chaos. There's a dream world, let's say, or a fantasy world, or imagination world, and then there's the real world that they're in. So who knows if all they're gonna do is wake up and she'll be fine, or when they go back into the dream world, he's gonna have to try and revive her or wake her up. But I'm not gonna get into too many theories. I always tell people I like trying to show stuff to you guys. You guys can come up with it. Maybe it will show or mean more stuff in the future. So, anyways, that was just the chaos. Now they kind of did the same thing with Ether. The Operation Apocalypse Z trailer, funny enough, came almost a year after the Chaos story trailer. Maybe that meant something in itself. That trailer also had a really awesome song, and that song was titled Zombie. And the Zombie was written by Black Tiger Sex Machine. And again, I'll try to link both the trailer and the original song so you can go listen to it. They're awesome songs, both the Chaos and this one for Ether. So this one again also hinted or teased at what we were going to get in the storyline. And again, I'm not going to go through everything, but this is the lyrics, and what you're going to have to kind of gather from that. I kind of did that by accident. What you're going to have to kind of gather is that um, the lyrics says, "Ain't a thing in the world that can haunt me, brain dead. I am a zombie." Which obviously, and I kind of clicked on it by accident, hinted towards us getting a zombie Richtofen. Maybe in that theme song, it's supposed to hint or signify or tease that maybe it was Richtofen's lyrics or words that he was saying, that he's already dead. He's a zombie, and we're gonna get a zombie Richtofen. Now, a lot of people already knew this from the comic. If you read the Black Ops 3 comics with Victus in it, that we were gonna get the Victus crew, and they were gonna go looking for, I think, the Agarthan device, and then also Zombie Richtofen was gonna help them look for that Agarthan device. So if we had known this at the time, or realized that the theme song for Operation Apocalypse Z, titled Zombie, in the lyrics saying, "I'm dead, brain dead, I'm a zombie." It probably says I'm already a zombie in there somewhere, but I didn't show all the lyrics. Again, you can kind of click on it, pause it, and look at the lyrics yourself. And like I said, again, this is just something to kind of show people. I've heard people say it in the past that we need to kind of look at everything Treyarch does. Can it mean something? But it got to a point where I think people were getting like ridiculed or mocked or made fun of, for coming up with maybe theories or solving stuff. And again, like it's almost like a Ponzi scheme where the big channels up top, they depend on the little guys, but then sometimes they don't want the little guys to kind of solve everything because then it's going to make them start looking bad. So they kind of mock or doubt or hate on the people that solve everything. That's why I'm saying sometimes to myself, like going into Blackout stuff, I might wait a little bit before I put stuff out, let other people solve it or maybe notice it before I end up putting my own video out. Because I know it gets to a point, and I can feel it and sense it, that when you solve stuff, everybody likes when you solve stuff, but when you start solving stuff too much, then people kind of like, kind of get a little bit hateful because, it makes them look bad. It's kind of like the kid in the class. Obviously, I know this. Like the kid in the class who answers all the questions, it makes the rest of the class look stupid and bad, and people start hating that kid. So that's why I'm gonna start like, and I kind of did a little bit towards the end of Black Ops 4, where there's stuff that I figured out. Oh, that might actually be something, but I'm not gonna say anything. I want to see people's genuine reactions to stuff when Treyarch. Let's say I did know this. I'm gonna admit that I didn't know this at the time, but let's say I did. It kind of cheats people of their genuine response or reaction of when they first see a zombie Richtofen. Let's say I had figured this out and I saw the trailer. I'm like, you know what? The name of the song is Zombie, and it's saying that like somebody's already a zombie. Hey, maybe we're gonna get a zombie Richtofen at the end of Black Ops 4. It kind of cheats people of that original reaction when they like myself when I first saw this. Like I had an idea of the comic version of him and stuff like that, but I kind of didn't think too much of it because I want to have that genuine response. It's like seeing a movie, and you might want to watch a trailer, but then when you start watching too many trailers or breakdown videos, it ruins the movie for you and your experience. So sometimes I just like sitting back watching people post their reaction or reading Twitter comments or YouTube comments of when people see stuff for the first time. Maybe even, really back quickly to go back when people just figured out it was Medusa. There were a lot of hints and a lot of stuff the Treyarch does to let you know what might be coming. Most of the time, including myself, we overlook stuff way too much. I think they don't make it as difficult as we make it seem. We just kind of overthink it way too much. And I don't want to start rambling on too much because I start rambling on for one thing, and then I start just clicking back and forth on these screenshots for no reason. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Just like I said, something almost a tutorial, a reminder, and don't be afraid to put videos out there. Don't be afraid to look at everything, um, because it's for me, it's more important what the Treyarch thinks and what the devs think than what YouTubers think. I know, and you probably know now that the YouTubers are just gonna kind of doubt and hate everybody's videos just because it's gonna make them look bad. And that's kind of what they did with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4, compared to the other Black Ops 1, 2, 3, maybe even World at War, was extremely difficult. They took away Jug, they took away a lot of wonder weapons. The zombies were a lot faster and smarter. You try and shoot them, they dodge your bullets. They flank, not flank, but they kind of like pretty much dodge your bullets. So people start hating on Black Ops 4, the YouTubers and streamers, that they can't stream, they can't make videos of zombies because it makes them look bad. If they go down on the second or third round, or go down on the first Brutus or something like that, it makes them look really bad. So that people just start hating on the game. And it's the same thing with making videos or trying to solve Easter eggs. Um, you 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 start making them look bad, and then they're just gonna start hating on you because it makes them look bad. But anyways, hopefully we'll start getting stuff for Zombie Chronicles 2. Hopefully we'll start getting some type of teaser for Black Ops 5, and we just have to scrutinize and look at every single thing in those trailers. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks.